Hello everyone and welcome back to the IRONMAN experience. In our last episode, we picked up that level 77 mage, which is really big because it unlocked the Super Glass Make spell. You can see I have it here, I'm on the Lunar Spellbook. I talked about it so much, about how I wanted to do the charter ships method of just blowing these lantern lenses. It's about 60k experience per hour for crafting, so it's pretty good. And on top of that, you get some bonus mage experience from casting the spell. And I've casted it like, I don't know, I want to say 800 times to get from 73 to what is about to be 76. It's 60k an hour, so it's probably about 6 hours to get from that 73 to 76. I'm about to hit 76 right now, as you'll see. So let's just show you what the method's all about. Luckily with RuneLight, you can swap your left click to sell 50, buy 50, and buy 50 for the items that you need. So it's just left click, left click, left click. You cast the spell. You wait for the delay of the spell animation. It takes like 3 seconds. Then you click. You blow these things. And in another 4, we're going to hit that big level 76 crafting. We wanted that because we want to make an Amulet of Glory, which we can now do. You can, it doesn't even say anything about it right there, but basically it's in there as well. Oh, actually it's level 80, right? That's why I wouldn't say it there, but we're going to boost with a Mushroom Pie to level 80. It's 4 level boost with the Mushroom Pie. That's really good. Just to recap on the last episode, we also did some achievement diaries. We finally got that bottomless compost bucket. I've been doing herb runs. I have a ton of herbs banked. I think I have like 80 herb lore banked at the moment. I could look at the plugin in RuneLight to calculate how much experience I do have in the bank, but I know it's like a few herblore levels for sure. And 81 herblore, you get the Ceradomin Brews, which is really big, so that'll be nice to have. We also got that 70 runecraft at the end of the last video, and before I string up this glory and mount it in the house, which I'll show a couple items in the bank that I was lucky enough to pick up very recently. So I've actually done quite a bit of achievement diary grinding. You can see some of them are starting to come together. I have a lot of the requirements for the mediums and hards that I haven't done yet. I just need to actually run through and do the tasks. Questing, been doing quite a bit of it. We're at 134 quests completed now, 22 to go, 248 quest points. Dragon Slayer 2, I got to the Robert the Strong fight and gave it a shot, and he dunked on me because my combat stats are just way too low right now. Um, I didn't have the best food in the world, and I wasn't wearing the best combination of gear I could have been wearing either at the time. So I think we're just going to bump this up to like 70 attack, 70 defense, maybe 80 strength, and then go back at it. To make the dream potion, I've got a couple more of the herb that you need to do it, wherever it is, right here, the goutweed. And you'll see right here, I was lucky enough to do my first hard clue, completed it, and the casket had Guthix D'hide boots. Now these are just nasty because they give a prayer bonus, and they're like pretty much the best like boots for ranging. So for fight cave, this is like super best in slot pretty much. I mean, not the most damage you could possibly get, but the prayer bonus is really helpful. So having these is just sweet. They'll have, their use, especially when I go to like God Wars dungeon. If I'm doing like ranging, it'll extend my trips by maybe a kill or two as well. So that's really nice to have. The other thing I was very fortunate to pick up right here, the Abyssal Needle. I was at Guardians of the Rift. I did like a few runs into level 70 just to pick up a few more law runes, and I picked it up, so that's really sweet. So we have been really lucky at Guardians of the Rift. Once we get level 85, we have our 4 pouches here. We will make the Colossal Pouch. That's actually going to be one of the other goals that we're coming up with soon, is to get a Dragon Axe and then get into woodcutting to 87, boost to get redwood logs. It's not the end of the world to use, the spell to like contact NPC to repair my pouches from Guardians of the Rift, but I'd rather just stay in the game, not have to skip portal starts in the game, if you know what that means. And other than that, let's take this Dragonstone that we've been holding on to for a bit. Let's go make an Amulet of Glory. We're going to have to cut it with a chisel. We'll need a ball of wool to string it up. We'll get it all together. We'll get the runes to enchant it and everything, and let's do this thing. And being that I'm on the Lunar Spellbook, I can't do teleport to house, but luckily I do have these Fremenic Sea Boots because I completed the medium Fremenic Diary, and these will teleport me right there. Also, I'll need the Seal of Passage. Don't want to forget that, so I'm not running back. Got to be a smart gamer here. Got the Seal of Passage. Yeah, we're going to go over there to swap our Spellbook back to the normal Spellbook, and basically to get to Lunar Isle, you know what the deal is. You go over here, zoom our map out. Who takes you there? Jarvald? No, you got to go this way. This guy. Let's do it. Right, so we're going to pray at this altar here, so we're back on our normal spell book. If we teleport to house, I'll show you something that I did put in the house. I'm about to put in the glory, the mounted glory, but I put in this lunar isle portal. You know, it's just a way to get there if I ever want to do anything, you know, like switch to the spell book, for example, the lunar spell book. This is an easy way to get here. So yeah, we're gonna cut this. So that's nice and cut. Now I actually have another crystal key because I'm going to need it for the Dragon Slayer quest after I beat Robert the Strong to make the Locator Orb. That'll be really nice to have for Nightmare Zone AFK. It's a one-click 10 damage. And let's go string up this glory in the house. So let's see if I can do this sequence correctly. We just teleported to Falador to use this furnace. We're going to make a Dragonstone amulet. Need level 80 crafting. No problem. We're going to eat this mushroom pie. We've got it. Bang. Gonna string it up. It's a Dragonstone amulet. Level 5 enchant. And we're gonna do this at level 86 crafting as well to boost to level 90 crafting to make a Fury. Hopefully that's not too far out. But there it is, Amulet of Glory. Huge, so good to have. Now we're just going to go to our house. Oh my gosh, I don't have the runes. Let me quickly grab those. We made it to our house. We built this room, the guild trophy hall, quest hall. We're gonna build the guild trophy space. Amulet of Glory mounted. Got it right here. And look at this. It's just unlimited teleports. If we teleport to house, I should move this probably like to this room. We'll swap them around in the editor so it'll be more efficient. We'll put it like right here or something. But this is what you do. You just click on it. Oh, it's Edgeville by default. But if I were to go to right click on it, I could do anything. But anyway, Edgeville is where we want to be because this is, you know, I've been buying these battle staves, which I keep in this tab. I've got 500 of them and I can buy, you know, 60 more right now daily, 60 daily. So, and I need to make these air orbs to make them air battle staves. That's our income on the account. That's how we make money. Our cash stack is low right now because I also finished managing Miscellanea, or I finished Kingdom of Miscellanea and then Royal Trouble. So we could also go take a peek at how that's coming along. I did that like 2 or 3 days ago. We could see what kind of rewards are waiting in there. So this is 2 days, and I guess I collected like 300 Teak Logs per day. So this is just crazy fast Teak Logs. And the reason I wanted to put Teak Logs as the resource that I collect here is because, oh, where do those go? Oh, they go to storage. Anyway, here's how I'm distributing my things. Teak, I have it on mining, and that gives me coal right now, but actually I don't think I need that as much as I need. Like probably maple logs might be nice for fletching. Or maybe herbs for herb lore. Not, I don't even know. Maybe farming for seed. No, I don't need any more seeds, but probably I'll just leave it as the coal for now because coal, I only put 1.5 million in there. Or no, I put like 1.6. Yeah, I think it takes 75k per day, right? So it was probably 1.55. Yeah, that's what I had in there because it takes 75k a day. It's been 2 days, so yeah, I probably just want to keep it above 750k, I believe, to get maximum distribution. My approval rating is at 98%. I guess it drops 1% per day, so it's probably worth it to come here with a rake whenever I want to collect things, but I gotta figure out how to collect this stuff. Yeah, 98%. So yeah, nothing was collected yet. So when it says it goes into storage, does that mean it goes right into my bank? I'm gonna have to investigate that. So a quick look at the bank chest here. Got a nice little Niles random event. Don't care for that. Teak. Oh yeah, they did go right into my bank. Yeah, yeah. So I've got 1,100 teaks. Obviously, I want those because this construction is lacking. We're going for base 70s right now, and this one needs how many logs? I'll have to calculate. So according to the calculator on the wiki, you get about 275 experience per plank. So this should be, you know, 275k plus 27.5k. So 302,000 experience is what this should be. So that would bring us up to, you know, 400k experience. So that would be like level 63-ish, I guess, with what we have. But that was only, you know, 2 days of collecting these teak logs. So we also have to turn these into planks, and it would be nice to have the plank make spell, but I guess I'll have to run them at the sawmill for now. If I'd only hit more of these sawmill teleports, wherever they are, yeah, lumberyard teleports rather. But I could just run them in the woodcutting guild as well to the sawmill operator there, so that'll be some more tidying to do, some housekeeping as they call it. And Tears of Guthix has been our main source of Slayer experience on the account, and I'm wondering if this one will boost us from 48 to 50. Oh my gosh, 159 experience away from level 50. Dang, maybe if I only performed a little bit better in this minigame, I would have had that, but that'll be like killing two monsters, two enemies of any kind, really. Or the next tiers of Guthix if I don't do Slayer by then, so that might even get me 51 on the next time I do it, because I was at 48 before entering this one, so basically, yeah, I mean, this is kind of an odd approach I've taken to the account, not really doing Slayer at all. Just Tears of Guthix and quest experience has gotten me this far, but I've just been trying to, lay down some groundwork. We're still just trying to wrap up base 70s, wrap up a bunch of quests. Only a small handful of quests, a lot of like the harder ones left, but also some easy ones in the mix too. So probably knock this list down a little bit more. You can see what we're left with here. I know this Desert Treasure 2 comes out like this week, I believe, so that gives you an idea of the timeline we're working with. But also I want to just hammer home some more of these diaries. I could even throw a lamp on Slayer to get it to 50, but yeah, maybe we could do that. But also I do have to get this prayer up to 70 somehow, and that's still 350k experience away. So I don't know, I've got some Dagonoth bones in the bank. If we're going for a Dragon Axe, we might have a bunch more, and I might just Ectofuntus those, so we'll see. But I'm going to take a look at the Herblore calculator to see what I have in the bank here. So my estimate was kind of close. You can't see the RuneLight plugin, but what it says is that I have 717k experience banked in herbs, and obviously, and it says I'm only 95k away from level 81 on top of that. And if you just look what we have left here in the bank, still have 144 irits, 23 lantidimes, and at this 76 herblore that I have now, you'll see I can now make these magic potions. They're crazy experience. Oh, I have X set to 10 for some reason. Got to get that back to 14 to patch it up. But oh yeah, also I added basalts because I did Making Friends with My Arm and My Arm's Big Adventure. So I have the teleportation to those disease-free herb patches. That'll speed up herb runs as well. Although I cannot yet visit the Fremenic Hard patch, the Stony Basalt teleport doesn't go right to the herb patch, I should say. So in order to wrap up this hard diary, I do need the 75 thieving to steal from the Keldegrim gem stall. But other than that, I could wrap up that diary. So very soon we might be looking at brushing up 75 thieving with Pyramid Plunder. It's probably just like an 8-hour grind or something, 8 to 10 if I had to estimate. So that might be something we look at doing soon as well. But it kind of also falls in line with our current goal of base 70s. Holy crow, why do they put tasks like this in the achievement diaries? Mine 5 adamantite ore. It's basically just asking for like, 15 minutes of your time. I've been swinging at this rock for like 3 minutes now. Like, this is not fun, like, interactive gameplay at all. This is just invest time. I guess that's kind of what this game is, though. Just invest time and watch level go up, clap hands. It's kind of what I do anyway. I just put my hands above my head and clap. So my first attempt at Robert the Strong and Dragon Slayer 2 did not go well, but I've spent some time in Nightmare Zone. I'm up to combat level 93. It's 74 defense now, 70 attack. Maybe it'll make the difference. I'm bringing in Dragon Square Shield this time, Fighter Torso. This is the inventory. Let's see how it goes. Like, I cannot damage this guy. I am just not hitting. Like, this gear is just not getting it done. This guy is just a tough cookie. I don't know if it's going to happen. Make sure you hide behind this if you're ever doing this, but oh my god, it's not happening. Okay, I had those 3 Ceradomin brews, and actually it was kind of close. I think if I just brought like 10 Cera brews and more super restores, this would be easy mode, so we'll try that. Yes, we got it done. Thank you, Ceradomin brews. Had to boost with botanical pies to have the herblore level to make them. Of course, this is an Iron Man, so let's get that Locator Orb and just live our life in Nightmare Zone. And for this little puzzle section of the quest, when I did this on my main account, I actually just like read the wiki and figured out the puzzle by reading whatever's on this tomb. RuneLight is just the best, the quest helper, that is. I didn't use it getting the quest cape my first time around, so definitely do it. And here we go, the most useful item I'm probably ever going to make, the Locator Orb. You just use it. How does it work? How do you make it? Oh my god, can I not? Don't tell me I have to complete the quest. to be able to just use it to lose health. Oh god. Okay, all I had to do was talk to Ava one more time, and then she changed it from the inert Locator Orb to the Locator Orb, so now I just feel it. You lose 10 health. It's so good for Nightmare Zone. Dwarven Rock Cake, it only kills you for 1 health if you touch it. It could do like 10% of your health if you do the second option, but if you're just trying to AFK on mobile, dude, you just click it, lose that 10. It doesn't kill you, it leaves you at 1 HP. Every like 5 minutes or so, just walk by and give it a tap. You're loving life. Yo, it has been a hot minute since I have recorded. I've been playing a bit, but just not on the PC, more on mobile. But here we're gonna ring it in with level 80 woodcutting, and why don't we also ring it in with level 80 agility? Ding ding. That's good for a Relica course use, which is nice. Also that Taverly Dungeon shortcut I talked about ages ago. And then this one is 15k experience. I think we're just going to throw that one on prayer because that'll be nice to have. That'll actually get us not a prayer level, but if we toss this one on the runecraft skill, that will give us big runecraft level 75. You can use the giant pouch now. That holds, what is it, 12? No, 15 essence, which is pretty good. And then I'm also going to just quickly make a bow, a maple longbow. That's going to give fletching level 70. You see I didn't have the stats pages up. And the clan likes it. And then is there another level I can get? Oh yeah, how about I just high elk this bow that we just made? And that'll give us level 80 magic, which is good to use. A really sick weapon that I'll probably never get on this account because you have to grind Chambers of Xeric, I believe it is, to get the Kodai wand, to get the Kodai insignia, which would be really sweet. And then I have this other lamp. Was there anything else I had in store? No, that was pretty much it. Just those ones, I believe. I also did want to have the 80 herb lore in here, but I accidentally was cleaning herbs on a herb run, and then I got the 80. So, but I have like 86 herb lore banked at this point or something. So just thought I'd share that. Yeah, that was it. I just have this other lamp. Just gonna throw it on prayer because that's a skill that I need to get to 70. So there's 7,500 chill prayer experience. Chill daddy. I think I will start to chill now. But I'm just gonna chop away at this magic tree while I wrap up this episode. It has been a while since I've recorded, but here's what the stats are looking like. We are still going for that goal of base 70s. And actually, I've started mahogany homes for construction. You'll see this is now at 66. It used to be at like 52 as of my last recording. And Mahogany Homes is super chill. I got the plank sack by spending 350 points from that. I'll probably do Mahogany Homes with teak planks all the way to 99. And actually, we'll just quickly take a look at the stash. What I've been doing to acquire the teak planks for Mahogany Homes is just teleporting to my house and then using the butler. Oh yeah, here's some. Oh yeah, here's a big thing that I got was the Pharaoh's Scepter, totally spooned from Pyramid Plunder when I was getting 75 thieving for diary requirements. Yeah, I got the same run that I got level 69 thieving. I hit the Pharaoh's Scepter, and it's super dope. Oh yeah, also I can talk about how I've been doing some questing. There's 15 quests remaining. Here they are, just some of the tougher ones. Also some chill ones left in here too, like Rag and Bone Man 2 is just chill. That's just gathering bones, no problem. Getting ahead I don't think is tough. Like Fairy Tale 2 is easy mode. And then there are some tougher ones left, obviously, like Desert Treasure 2, Secrets of the North, Sins of the Father. Night at the Theater, I think, is like the most challenging quest for me personally, but now that I can make Sarah Doman brews, it's no problem. I'm just going to take a quick look at the bank here. So this is kind of what's going on. Lots of runes now, 3.5 mil cash stack, but also some battle staves that I have to make. Yeah, this tab is kind of one that I just keep like my skilling outfits in. Got the full like runecraft outfit now. Got a Clue Scroll Medium that I should do. Also got 4 of these caskets. Why don't we just crack them for something to do? Usually I save 5 or 10, but let's just really quickly do those. See if we can get spooned. Crier hat, that's a nothing. What else? Nothing. And never lucky. That Armadillo page 3 might be a C log, and it is indeed not, if you can believe it. That's a repeat page, unfortunate. So yeah, that was what we're doing with quests. I also wrapped up some achievement diaries. You'll see they're starting to come together. Have done some of the hards, some of the mediums, all of the easies now. I still have to claim the lamps for these two and the Karamja one. Just can't be bothered to get over there to get those low XP lamps. But yeah, I want to wrap up like all mediums and then eventually all hards, and that's why one of our next goals is going to be, and I apologize for this clip rambling on forever, but just want to fill y'all in on what the plan is. Got to get this 70 prayer so you can get piety. Just such a good prayer to have. Just going to make, wrapping up the quests much easier. You need that for achievement diaries to get some of the clutch hard achievement diaries done. That unlocks some nice things. And then Slayer, obviously, this is like priority number one moving forward, is to get this to 69 so we can do that Monkey Madness 2. Unlocking those tunnels is just such a blessing for range and mage training because those tunnels with those, skeletal monkeys, maniacal monkeys, I guess is what they're called, they are so nice. And this mage, I was going to teleelk it like a few more levels, but I think I'm just going to stop teleelking now. I'm just so sick of it. But yeah, also with construction, if I could get this to 84, I could do a +3 boost with a orange stew and a +3 boost with the crystal saw, and I could make the ornate rejuve pool. And so I actually have a ton of teak logs, and actually there's probably a ton more in my kingdom. Here's 3K right here. I'm actually going to run these right now. That's the next thing I'm going to do. Still blessed that I got these Guthix D-head boots. A fire cape coming up soon is another goal, but I think first we'll get the 69 Slayer so we can train up our ranged that way in the Monkey Madness 2 tunnel. So yeah, 69 Slayer is like immediate goal. Well training up to that 69 Slayer, we'll probably wrap up the 70 prayer with ensouled heads that we collect along the way. Those will give a nice chunk of prayer experience. Also, we'll do some more diaries and we'll blast those lamps onto prayer, and there's probably some other things I can do to get some prayer experience. Hopefully we get a Dagonoth task at Waterbirth Island, because I'll be using Konar a little bit. But might do Turiel skipping and Konar on every 10th task just to get some points in the beginning, to get a few Slayer unlocks, like perks in the beginning. But yeah, we're pretty well in tune with what the goal is right now. And then this crafting to get this to 86, then I could boost to 90 with a mushroom pie. I could just do the world hopping at the charter ships and do molten glass that way. Glass blowing, I guess they call it. Could do that. But yeah, also runecraft soon in the somewhat near distant future. I'm going to be probably blasting this to 77 real quick. And then obviously doing those quests that I need to do in order to be able to craft blood runes. That is Sins of the Father. And then Song of the Elves would be really chill to finish soon too as well. That quest is not too bad. Could probably just do that with Ceridome Brews quite easily and Super Restores, which I'm capable of making. So rambled on for 7.5 minutes here in this clip. This video is probably going on 20 minutes now, so I'm going to wrap it right there. But that's what's going on. Happy as always with what's going on here, and Mahogany Homes is a lot of fun. We're going to grind that up as well, and we'll catch you next time. Thanks for tuning in.